Welcome all to the Amateur's Guide to Shogi, and today we're going to be doing some more puzzles. I'm taking a bit of a break from the All-We title match, and I'll get back to that tomorrow. We'll have this as a bit of an interjection. So more puzzles on lishogi.org, obviously, and we'll be doing some Tsume. I don't think I clicked Tsume. Okay, Tsume puzzles. Checkmate puzzles. And as always, I hope that you can get something out of my thought process, or if you don't learn anything, at least hopefully you can enjoy the show. Okay, what have we got? Well, we've got a silver and a rook cornering the king and this pawn, so he's pretty surrounded already. That's good. Obviously, this gold is pinned to the king by the rook, so something like this, can't be taken. It obviously can be taken by the king because it's not. This is not a dragon; it's just a regular rook. But what could we consider here? We've also got this bishop. I don't think that'll do anything. It's on the wrong diagonal this way. Yeah, I suspect that that's not anything. It's not a part of it. Okay, in which case, my next most obvious choice, I guess, is probably this gold drop, which is quite the forcing move because the only response to it is to move the king here, and the king's escape route is cut off from this pawn, so that's pretty good. Obviously, my rook would be under attack, but I'm thinking after that, probably a rook sack. King here, king not there, the king is not a knight. King here, rook sack, and then there's two options, either the king or the silver takes. But I suspect that after that, there's probably some... perhaps not, actually. I want to prevent the king from running, and I think after gold drop here, rook sack, silver takes, I don't think there's anything I can do, because the silver then protects this square and this square. So, for example, if I was to drop a gold here, the silver could take. Or I could drop a gold here instead, but then the king just runs, and I would be almost out of pieces at that point. I would still have one gold in my hand, but I would be out of options, I think. I could then, the next option would be to put the gold here, but it could just be taken by the silver. So I don't think that's a good idea. We could consider move order things. So, like, if I was to take the gold first, eliciting some sort of recapture. But I think, if the silver recaptures, that seems like it wouldn't work, because gold drop and then here, and actually, no, that probably would work. Right, I think we just don't want to sack this rook at the end of the day. There's no pawn drops in this area either, because we've got pawns in all of these 5 files. Gold drop, king runs. Gold drop takes. No. Don't want the king to be able to run that far, to be perfectly honest. There's also an idea of this promotion with a check, but I don't think that works. I think you can just take. Yeah. I don't have enough pieces to make that work. Gold drop here I think also doesn't work, because you just take. And I don't see the follow-up. I just don't see it. But, we haven't got a whole lot more checks. We've got gold drop here, here, and here, and rook takes. And that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, and this silver. So there's not a whole lot of options. It's got to be one of those. I still think that this gold drop is the most likely. I just don't see the continuation after king runs. Oh, actually, there's a weakness on this square because there's nothing defending this square. This silver is not defending it if this gold is removed. So if gold here, king runs, gold here, check. The gold protects the rook protects the gold, so the king can't run this way because of this pawn. So the only move would then be to take the gold with their gold. But then my rook could promote here with check, and that would be mate. I was about to say there's probably some continuation where the king runs and then the rook chases him down now that it's a dragon, but no, once they move their gold here, that's cutting off the king's escape route. This entire bank rank is covered by my rook, and their escape route this way is covered out by this pawn. So let's run that through again. Gold drop, check. King runs here. Another gold drop here, check. He's completely surrounded. The only move is to take the gold, and then rook promotion on the king's home square gives a check when the king is here. Let me just remove these arrows to make it a little simpler. So if my if their gold is here and my rook becomes a dragon here, their king is here, that gives a check. It's defended by the gold. They can't move to this square because there's a gold on it. They can't move to this way because of the pawn. They can't move to the back rank because of the rook. So that is the answer. Okay. Nice. That was a good puzzle. Let's move to the next one. Okay, 2 knights, and a rook, and a gold in my hand. Tsume puzzle, obviously, not from a real game. Hang on. This looks easy. What am I missing here? Check or... well, I was thinking like... I don't think that would work. Check, takes, and then check was sort of what I was thinking, but then runs, and... You can't give another check because takes. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, let's follow procedure. What checks have we got? We've got this check, 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 this check. That's a lot of checks. This check is an idea simply because... Not because it's a good check necessarily, because it just removes the defender of this square. Because, like, if it just takes, right, by either method, it doesn't really matter which. If takes and then, say, knight takes because the arrow is a bit neater, then gold drop here, check, only move. Ooh, no, not check, because then he can keep running. Check. And he keeps running. Yeah, okay. No, he's not getting trapped there. Okay. Oh, is there potentially another idea of... Oh, I think I've solved it. I say hesitantly. I think it's this check. There's 2 responses to this. 3, actually. So we need to look at all 3, but let's look at them. If king takes straight away, gold on the head is mate. That's very simple. Backed up by the knight, gold on the head, mate. If check, if the bishop takes, it's gold here, mate, protected by the knight, and the king would normally be able to run to this square, but now the bishop is on it, so that would just be mate. The third option is check. If the king runs this way, we'll then just check, runs, and then gold drop? Do we even need to give the second check? Hang on. If check, if he runs, what about just gold here? That's just mate. Okay, I think that is the answer. I think that's a really cool rook sack. Yep, and they've chosen the bishop one, and so the answer is just gold here. That's a really nice puzzle. I like that one. Okay, next puzzle. Go away. Maximum security. Okay, this is from a game, clearly. We've got a dragon, a 1 square gap dragon as well. That's quite nice. A knight, unprotected knight, and not a lot else, but quite a few pieces in hand. So my first thought here is that I really don't want him to be able to take that knight. In fact, I don't want him to be able to run this direction at all, if preferably. That would be really annoying. But how do I prevent that? A gold drop? No. There's no good gold check that prevents him from running in that direction. Check. Runs. Check. Runs. Alright. Nothing's immediately jumping out at me, so let's go through all the checks. We've got check, check, check. We've got check, check. We've got check, check, and I think that's it. None of these strike me as particularly good, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. I don't like either of the knight checks, because you probably just take, and then what? Gold drop? Oh, actually. No, then you go here. Okay, let's just run this through. I don't think it works, though. Either of the knight checks, I can't tell the difference quite yet, but... Actually, no, it wouldn't be this one, because you could just take. So, this one. Check, save, just takes. Gold drop, check. The only move is to go here. Then what? You could check again with the gold, but he just takes again. Check, you just take. So check here, or even here straight away. I'm not seeing an answer. You can also give this check, but you can just take the gold. So I don't think it's either of the knight checks. Let's look at some of the other ones. Gold checks, we've got 2. This one might have some merit as a method of, say, if they take either way, it's sort of cutting off his escape route, sort of. Well, no, it is, because this knight is cutting off the other 2 squares, so it would prevent him from going backwards at least. I know I said I wanted to prevent him from running forwards preferably, but, if that's not possible, then at least cutting him off from one direction is something. Problem is, with this check, he can just take the knight. And what is the follow-up to that? Some knight check here. Then he just goes here. And I do not see the follow-up. Okay. What about the other gold check? We've got this gold check, which does protect the knight at least, but you can just take with the silver. Or the king, for that matter, and I do not see the follow-up. So, I'm suspecting that the final checkmating move here is going to be, like, the king will be here, and the final move will be this checkmate. That's my guess, backed up by this gold here. Could be wrong, but we'll see. So I think it has to do something with the dragon first. I like taking the silver first, I think. 1, because it gets us a nice extra piece in our hand, which could be very useful. 2, it protects the knight, which means that the only option for the king is to either run in this direction, which would run into that mate that I just described, so you can't do that, or you can just take the rook, or take the dragon, rather. So this is a very forcing check, and it gets a piece in hand. Only response is this if you don't want to run into mate in 1, right? So that's forcing, so we should calculate this. Rook takes, bishop takes. Then what exactly? We do have now a silver in hand. there's this check here. And then if takes, then gold checkmate. Come on. Okay, hang on. Takes, silver check here. If takes the knight, then gold drop here is checkmate. Okay. If silver drop here and silver takes, then I don't see the option. There's no like gold drop here or anything. It's unprotected. What about check? Yeah, it allows him to take the knight, but like checkmate. And what are the other options to that? Well, the king can't take because it's protected by the knight. You can take with the silver. But what does that do? What does that do? Check takes. What can we do then? The problem with this check is that it prevents us from placing a gold on this square, which is really painful. Yeah, check, takes. Is there a silver drop here? Takes. And then what? Knight drop, you just run or take the knight. We'll go here. Not here. Here. Okay, well, there's still one check I haven't looked at yet. There's this check. Seems silly, because you can run here. But, you know, we should investigate it all. After this check, and then the king runs to here. Yeah, I don't see the options, because the only follow-up checks would be here and here with the gold, really. But they're both defended. This is, I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it. Check, takes, then surely not. No, I can't use the gold because I need it here. If check, you just take, and then I've got nothing. Wait. No. Is there a way to make use of this one square gap dragon? Potentially? What about this move that I ruled out ages ago? Because I feel like this might actually work. Simply because if you take, that's opening up a square for you to drop a gold here, making use of this pin. Check. Runs. Check. You just take. Check. Takes. Check. Runs. Check. Wait, hang on. What did I say before? Check. Takes. Check. Runs. Check. There's no capture because the king is blocking it. Runs. And then lance drop? You just block it. Takes. I mean, this is a mess. Big mess. I'm really not seeing this. Check takes silver drop maybe, but then takes. Check takes. Yeah, I'm stumped. I am stumped. I don't know. I am about ready to give up on this one. I think I'll just go with my best guess, which is this move. Okay, that is not the answer. Okay, well, let's see if we can... Let's find the move that it is, and from there... Oh, it is this move. But what does that do? It's after this, presumably. Why would you run in this direction? What? That's easy. Why wouldn't you run this way? Hang on. What happens if he runs backwards? Here. Do you just... Oh, lance drop? Oh, that's how you use the lance. I was wondering whether lance was going to come into this. Lance gives the check, obviously, and then that covers this escape square here. Dragon has this, and the knight has both of them. Ah, damn. Damn. Oh, well. It was still a good puzzle. Give it an upvote. And I think we've done 3. I don't know exactly how long that took, but I feel like I've spent quite a long time figuring out that last one. So I think I will call it a video there, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time, hopefully, for the 3rd game of the OWI title match 2021. Thank you all for watching. Bye.